What first camera should I buy? It's an age-old question. I hear it all day, every day. As soon as someone hears I'm a photographer, they want to know what camera they should buy first. It really depends on your budget. Really depends on what you want to do. My first camera that I purchased was a 600D, which is a Canon basic DSLR. To be fair, it did have the first ever articulating screen for that sort of range, so that's kind of why I went for it. It was within my budget. I think it cost me like £400 at the time, which is reasonable considering the prices of the cameras these days. So that was my first camera. I paired that with the good old nifty 50, the Canon 50mm 1.8. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a great lens. It really can open things up for you, especially with that really fast aperture. That was my first two items that I ever purchased. Probably the best decision I ever made was to get that camera. It took me so far, and I really, really miss it. I really, really miss having that little beast of a camera that can just shoot anything I wanted it to. It really opened my eyes to photography, videography in particular. Shooting in dark nightclubs at 1.8 where your shallow depth of field is just ridiculous. It's a lot of fun. The camera you should buy is the one you can afford. The camera you should buy is the one that you think you need. You don't need to go and get a fancy Z8 or a R5C, or an XT5. Go on to websites of shops like Wex, Jessup's, B&H. Go to their used section and see cameras there. You don't necessarily even need to get a brand new camera, but it's just the camera you can afford. If you really want to get into photography and videography, get a camera you can afford, start there and build up. Because if you don't and you buy the most expensive camera you can, you're probably not even going to be able to utilize its features. Start small and grow. That's my advice.